And we are here for a massive quarterfinal match. Golden T-Mobile World Championship qualifier. You see the face-off there. Nebraska ball versus Durr. I can't get enough of these names. Please keep them coming. Nebraska ball versus Durr. So Nebraska ball up first, decked out in sports garb. This is the best sport right now that you can watch, by the way. I don't know if that will make you happy or sad, but it's a reality. So welcome. Here's what you are watching. First and foremost, these guys are on Teal Gardens. Fun, awesome, charismatic course. Looks great, too. That's a short. I was going to say the line looked pretty good, but a little bit short there. Oh, this could be really, really close. Wind cutter, great looking line. I absolutely love the look of this shot, and I'm not wrong for once. Okay, so great shot points here. So let's explain the match real quick because it's going to go by fast. 9-hole match play. Got to make this, by the way. Eek. Okay. So 9-hole match play. Winner moves on. This was the part because both of them I thought were going to be tied, where I'd say great shot points do matter because they are the tiebreaker in the instance of a tie at the end of the game. However, we already have a deficit here on hole 1. Suboptimal for, if obviously you're the one with the deficit. So Durr trying to bounce back a little bit. Looks good, should add. So the attire is solid. Got the purple suave look. Both guys going to the left side, trying to line themselves up with a pretty good look at, you want a straight wind, right? You want to be able to blow it back. That thing almost landed in the hole. Great shot there for Durr. So trying to stabilize a bit. Nebraska ball trying to follow suit. Nebraska basketball, by the way, was not great. So this could be the highlight of their season, or the last couple of seasons. They've been bad. So shout out to you, Nebraska ball, representing it well and up a stroke after 2 holes. Hole 3, one of the most interesting par 4s in the entire game, and this is not a shot that I do a lot. In fact, I don't even know, I didn't know you could do that. Now, I probably would end up there too. So trying up and over the trees, which you'll normally see, and we're seeing both guys attempt it, is going around to the right and trying to curve it in. But with this pin, that probably is the shot. Something to learn here. Nebraska ball up first, doing some chipping. That looks a good line, and it's in. Wonderful shot, Nebraska ball. Excellent work. So you got to scramble, and Durr unable to meet the challenge. Now, these guys did not see each other's shots. We took their individual games and spliced them together, so this is the first time. I'm basically the link here, a very sad link. Ooh, little club up, low stinger shot, Tiger Woods, circa 2001. Beautiful looking ball there. You're going to have to go back and replay that after this because that was fascinating. Durr coming in, fine shot. The problem is when you're down a couple of strokes already, when do you get aggressive? When do you know you have to be aggressive because you don't see the other person score? If you're down against these quality of players, and these are the 8 top qualifiers for week 1, I think you know that you're going to have to be aggressive. All right, Nebraska ball, onwards and upwards. Name of the game here, you can go a couple of different ways. You can go to the right or you can go to this island. This is a good look at it, so no big deal there. And what does that mean, right? So the other, Durr should have shot, and there's no easy way to say this. We're just going to deliver it to you. Durr forfeited. So we're going to watch Nebraska ball. First missed a putt. This is just an odd sequence of events. There's no way to soften it. If you're playing in the World Championship, I'm asking you this as the announcer of these amazing matches. Finish your games. I know what it's like to get clobbered in these things, but finish them out. We'll have some fun, and right now I'm going to have some fun watching Nebraska ball finish up this match. So he's in. He's a winner. Durr is out of this qualifier. Can qualify again. We got 7 more of these to do. This is a great time to plug our game, Golden T-Mobile. It's awesome if you're watching this and don't know what the hell you're watching. GoldenT.com/Apple or Android. Download this thing, please. Give it 5 stars. I'd ask you to give it more if you could. It's kind of leisurely, actually. Man, I could start a podcast. Just watch Nebraska ball play some golf. I am interested to see how Teal Gardens plays in some of these other matches, especially the back 9, which has some really difficult holes. This not terribly difficult. This shot is not terribly difficult. Kind of going through the motions without a unique ball, which is a bold shot there. Straight in. So through hole 8, -11 versus a bunch of very ominous red X's. The match that you always wanted to see. So hole 9, this is where I do think you'll see some fireworks. Unfortunately, Nebraska ball, not there. That looked like Nebraska's basketball season. And a little chip, try to salvage things. Not in. Very anticlimactic finish, but it doesn't matter. Nebraska ball is your winner. So, message to y'all, please don't forfeit. Puts me in a very difficult spot. Durr, I still love you, brother. Get back at it. Nebraska ball moving on to the semifinals. Durr is heartbroken, of course, after the forfeit. Plenty more non-forfeit matches coming your way soon. And here we are, the quarterfinals of the Golden T-Mobile World Championship qualifier. Today's match, Old Fartbox, I don't want to disrespect him, versus Pluck Hole. Those are the names. Look, you have questions. I don't have answers. You're just going to hear me say Old Fartbox quite a bit. First Pluck Hole off the tee. Old Fartbox, here he is. Look, it's a great name, right? It is a great name. And here he is, forcing a grown man to say it repeatedly in his basement, narrating a really exciting World Championship match. Okay, so we are on Juniper, the back 9. Really interesting course, and you'll see why momentarily. Interesting hole, and oh no, little kiss off the rock there. So right away, you just see kind of the uniqueness of this course. You've got elevation. You're worried about swinging the ball to the right. I'm in that water, whatever it is. I think we're in Ireland or Scotland. I'm in that body of water a lot because the ball tends to hang right. And obviously, old FB, old fart, Pluck Hole there, just barely getting in. Old Fartbox was concerned. Oh, that is a suboptimal way to start this match. So again, a 9-hole game. There's the scorecard. 2-stroke swing out of the gate for Pluck Hole, and Fartbox is going to be chasing. Just a sentence I never thought I would ever say. Good look here, however. Pluck Hole going after it, getting close. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, this is a nice look. Both guys will have backspin here, obviously. Downhill, you've got the wind pushing it in your face. You can be aggressive on this shot. I expect this to get close as well. We'll see if he can get closer. Spinning. No, not bad, but no. Another thing to watch in these matches, regardless of what round you guys are watching, is great shot points. They are crucial. So in the instance that we have a tie after 9 holes, we default to great shot points. We'll see how many of those that we have. Another really interesting swing hole here. You see the use of maniacs. You got to get up. That's a really nice shot. This is a hole that I am in that sand trap quite a bit. If you're playing this game, you know it well. Old FB, the old Fartbox, parking it up there. Really? Oh, wow. Outstanding shot right there. That's a really, really difficult hole. Not an easy pin. So, again, great shot points, huge. Now, old Fartbox needs to erase the deficit. I'm used to it by now, okay? I'm saying it, and it doesn't even feel weird, okay? So if it feels weird to you, I apologize. I'm not going to apologize. It's the guy's name. Let's respect the game and old Fartbox. Okay, now I've never gone there. Pluck Hole has played this game a lot. In fact, he's probably played it more than anyone on the planet. Maybe the favorite to win this event. Old FB here, that's where I'm going. On the fairway, it's a bit of a longer shot, but that's usually where I park it. Let's see what he has. Again, the Maniacs. The problem with this shot is, well, it's that. Again, another shot I know really well. You have to hit the driver. You have to get up a bit. Pluck Hole. Yeah, this guy's all right. This guy is all right. If you had to pick someone as the favorite to win, not just this qualifier, but also our event, which will be held in Las Vegas at the Orleans Hotel and Casino, I think that would be the guy. I'm just saying, but interesting to watch these guys play. The Eagle, no big deal there. Old Fartbox, this is tough. So you're in this position now. Now he has no idea he's down 4 strokes. We do. These guys played their matches separately, and then we're kind of splicing them together. I've not seen these matches. Goodness gracious, I need to stop talking because Pluck Hole is going to make something at some point. Kind of an interesting look. Both guys going with the sniper. You just want to get it on there. That's a good shot as well. You're not going to mess with the spin. The sniper is your friend, especially on this course when you look at holes 16, 17, even 18. coming up, and we'll see those. I find that using the sniper can be huge, huge value. All right, this hole here, actually can be a drivable par 4 in some instances, rare instances, but here you just got to try and be safe. This is the hole that can, if you fall asleep, it can really get you. So try to give yourself the best wind possible. You've got a 12 crosswind here. You want to just kind of have that wind more or less in your face so you straighten out the shot a bit. Again, not too bad of a look here. I expect these shots to be pretty close. Quite honestly, they should be close. Right there. Oh my goodness, that was almost in. Thank you, old Fartbox, for making me sound like I know what I'm talking about. I appreciate you, bro. I know this match hasn't gone your way yet, but it's still early. Pluck hole being a little safer, although I don't know. There's nothing really safe about that when you're just outside of GSPs. Right in the hole right there. Excellent work. FB with the tap in for birdie, and still chasing for strokes. If something is going to happen, it's going to happen soon. Pluck hole going up the left side here. Lots of different ways that you can play this, depending on the tee box, depending on wind, depending on pin. We'll see where the pin is in a second. FB following him up that left side. Should have a pretty reasonable look into the green. You want a fairway wood here, the 6 wood or the 5 wood. Pluck hole, big wind, bringing in right to left, and oh my goodness, all right, so we have some drama here. Let's see what Fartbox has as a response. I like the line. Oh, but it's deep. It's very deep. Where's it going to end up? So it's on the hill. Okay, so maybe some drama. An aggressive chipper attempt here. Wow, if you have not used the chipper yet, get the chipper. And you'll see why over the course of these matches. Pluck hole, a little bit of a safer chip. Doesn't want to park that thing in the water. Understandably, still a little meat on there with right 9. No big deal. Fartbox, right 7, right in the hole. Which, again, Fartbox, hole, never mind. Okay, hole 17. One of the tougher par 3s, I think, in all of Golden Tee Mobile right now. Fartbox with another sniper. Safe, but there's definitely some work to do there. Pluck hole going to follow suit. I think in terms of sniper usage, I'd have to guess that this hole probably gets more of them than just about any hole in the entire game. Pluck hole, solid, aggressive, left 9. Fartbox, need a little help, but that's fine. He got it there. So into 18 we go, and look, this is not an 18th hole where you want to be chasing. Pluck hole needs to make this. Fartbox needs to make this. It's a pretty good go at it, quite honestly. Pluck hole just needs to stick this on the green, which most likely he's going to do, and then I think this thing will be over, and it is very good, solid round from Pluck hole. Had the little hiccup on 16, but overall, I expect we'll see more of that. Old Fartbox not going to prevail in this one, but we'll have 7 more chances in our other qualifiers to get back here, which you can do as well. So, Pluck hole is flexing, Fartbox is not. Golden Tee Mobile, much more to come. Stay tuned. Welcome to the quarterfinals of the Golden Tee Mobile World Championship qualifier. Today we've got Zeto versus Swiper Sniper. Solid name. I'm going to undoubtedly mess that up. Zeto with my favorite outfit in the game. The gold suit, it's prestige. It looks great. It is solid. But Swiper Sniper, simple overall look. I will say that's fine. We're not going to judge you here. We are on the Teal Garden front 9. We've got a 9-hole match. Name of the game is Win Your Match. If the match is tied at the end of 9, we are going to great shot points. So great shot points, if you're playing along, are critical. Close there, just outside of that 6-foot diameter. Not the easiest pin to get at. Swiper, Sniper going with the wind cutter here. Again, solid enough shot. Looks like no blood on hole 1. Interesting front on Teal Gardens. There's a couple of swing holes. We'll talk about those. We'll see some action there. But for now, both open up with a birdie. Quarterfinals, single limb. We'll have the semifinals, both of those matches, and we'll have the finals later in the week. We've got qualifiers going on now, so I'll spam you. GoldenTee.com/Apple or Android, depending on what you have. You can still qualify for this. We're going to do 8 weeks of this, so this is just getting started, and whoever loses this match is going to have a chance to get back in 7 more times. They don't want to lose, though. Again, a little bit more wind cutter, a little left of the hole. Very solid, very safe. Some target golf. Let's see what we have here. This is a hole that you can be pretty aggressive at. I like that line. Are we in GSP territory? No, we are not, but we're awfully close. So far, both competitors just kind of doing what they have to do. Now, these guys or gals, whomever, got a female golfer, male golfer, I don't know. They can't see each other's shots. We can. So when you're looking at decision making, just know that they're playing their own game. Interesting hole here, and this is a swing hole, and that's why. Now, that'll be an interesting effort there. Swiper Sniper, a chance to get ahead, going with the sniper ball, and may want to change. No, I'm not going to go to the change the name thing. It's too early for that. Look at that putt. That's an excellent effort, even though you had to putt through some off grass there. Oh, good shot there. So even though both drop shots here, the match stays tied. We're going to see some interesting shots on this hole. I have a feeling we've seen players go over trees. You see guys curve it around the edge. Lots of different ways and lots of green on that scorecard. So backspin applied. How aggressive will you be? That is an awfully good-looking shot right there. But again, right outside the GSP circle. Another wind cutter here. What will that do? Will that get inside? No, it will not. So very, very consistent play for both of these guys. I love that gold suit. If you've not purchased that, go deck yourself out in that thing. It just looks fabulous. And again, this is what I wear. More green. Lighting it up with green. I got a feeling we're going to see some blue here. That's the eagle symbol. So we got a par 5. Few different ways to play it. That ball's got to go. And it does. Wow. Some actual suspense. I have not seen these matches, okay? I'm watching these for the first time live. That is fine. No, it is not. Bad angle. Cameraman, switch for me. Interesting turn of events there. So trying to get around with the Ranger and get close to the green. Maybe a chip or a lob wedge or a gap wedge or a sand wedge or whatever wedge you have. You're going to need it there. Huge momentum swing and staying up. Although, oh no, just stay. Careful. Wow, we got a very turbulent 30 seconds here of Golden Tee. So trying to plop it up there, got the right green, just kind of have it curve in. Very solid shot, very safe. That'll be a birdie. Chipper from here, that is aggressive, and I like it. Oh, just barely to the left. This chipper, you're going to see here. Now, that's the risk, unfortunately, when you do the chipper. As I talk about what a great club it is, it can be your best friend, and you can be aggressive with it. But if you're too aggressive with it, you've got problems. And what you have here is a 2-stroke swing. Still no blue, but some red, unfortunately. That's kind of the nasty color. We prefer no red in these matches. Onwards we go, however. Not a bad pin here when that pin is in the back. Sort of that back right area. This can be a much tougher shot. Another shot with backspin where you can get that high tee up. A lot of loft on here. That looks, oh no, that's a little long and deep. And my friends, the floodgates may be open. We've all been here, whether it's in mobile or the Golden Tee arcade game or in real golf. God, I'm there all the time. Oh, wow. Okay. Everybody just relax, remain calm. I do that a lot. I've got that shot down. So maybe, is it nerves, right? These are the best players in the world, and we're not here to criticize. The reason I'm calling these Golden Tee matches from my basement, and these guys are playing, but maybe some nerves. New level of competition, which we're excited about. We know you are, and these guys are as well. But either way, still a close match, and still a very, very solid shot there now. Swiper Sniper needs to get moving. Got to get a little aggressive, even though he doesn't know there. She doesn't know. That looked good. That's the aggressive kind of shot that you want and that you need. Unfortunately, again, another chip, but that one right in the middle of the hole. Zeto, looking good, putting good. 2 shots going into these final 2 holes. Still opportunities here. Now, par 5 standards, I would say This is on the easier side, so if you're Zeto, you are happy about that. Swiper Sniper, gonna need to most likely dial up some magic here. We're gonna see blue here, right? This is definitely a hole that both of these players should eagle. I expect we'll have great shot points. I'm gonna predict that. I'm wrong there, but I'm close to being right. Really, really good shot there. We'll see what Zeto has in store. Bringing it in a little bit short. That's going to be an interesting putt, quite honestly. Wow, cinematic camera view. Thank you so much for doing that. Made my life enjoyable, made this match enjoyable. Unfortunately, Swiper Sniper still down 2 heading into hole 9. A lot could happen here. A lot in this hole, but look at this, just going right after it. Oh my goodness gracious. And finally, there they are. Great shot points. And not only that, those came at just the right time. That's going to be your match winner. Gold suit. Pretty good shot here, by the way. Shows, I keep saying that, and then they hit it in the water. I'm sorry. You can't blame me because these things have already happened. I'm just, I need glasses or I'm bad at this. So there you go. Swiper Sniper puts it in. Zeto is on to the semifinals. Fun match. Not the cleanest match, but you know what? Doesn't matter. If you're Zeto, you get to move on. Swiper Sniper shrugged over there. There will be better days ahead. More quarterfinal matches, semifinal matches, finals, all sorts of things coming soon. Golden T-Mobile, stay with us. And we are not live, but we are coming to you with the Golden T-Mobile World Championship qualifier. Today we've got Luna versus Tin Cup. We qualified 8 players over the course of a week. Those 8 players are in a single elimination bracket. They are duking it out. These are the quarterfinals. 4 matches, massive stakes, chance to qualify for our Las Vegas event. And these guys, and gal, virtual gal, I don't know if it's a male or female or not, these players are, we're not going to get into it, are playing on Rocky Hollow, our newest Golden T-Mobile course. Fun course. A lot of interesting shots, a lot of opportunities to get yourself in trouble with all the rocks. That is a good-looking ball right there, a great-looking line, and right out of the gate, great shot points. I'm going to say this repeatedly over the coming weeks. Great shot points, pretty important. It's going to be the tiebreaker. This is a 9-hole match. Winner moves on. Ooh, that is a good-looking ball right there, too. Get up, get him. Oh, so we've got both guys, gals, back at it, with great shot points. In the instance that this match is tied after 9 holes, we are going to great shot points. So, take note of that. Probably going to have some action along the way. Nice green start, but pretty important. Again, I mentioned the rocks. You got to get over this thing. You see the Maniacs here. Ball's going to go higher. It's going to land a little softer. Didn't land as soft as he would have probably liked. We'll see what the strategy is here. More Maniacs up and over. As long as you clear that rock, you should be okay. That's a little bit of a much better line, a much safer putt, I would say. Right one here. Boom. Conviction. No big deal for Tin Cup. Luna, fine. So there you go. Everybody holding serve here through 2 holes. Get a little blue on the scorecard. Interesting look on this par 3. With the wind in your face, you can be a little aggressive. The problem is, even with your super backspin, it's hard to get the ball back up the green with where this pin is located. Elevation change. A lot of things to factor in here. Wind, not necessarily a difficult shot for these guys, but there's an opportunity here if you're not careful to maybe let one go. And there, sorry. I have not actually seen these matches. I'm watching them live, so I feel like that was my fault. I'm really sorry, Luna. I didn't do that on purpose. I'm just trying to make things interesting. These players, by the way, they're not seeing their opponent's shots. They are going at this in individual games. We're splicing this up, and I'm literally doing this in my basement. It's a great deal of fun. They're paying me to do this. It's like stealing money. Okay, I love this hole because the normal strategy, I'm usually back left in that portion of the fairway, and then what you want to do is hit your next shot and trying to get it to roll down the rocks. That is what Luna is trying to do. That's got to get going, though. Yeah, that looked a little problematic off the gate. I've done it before. If you don't hit it hard enough, it could end up there. This is a really interesting situation for Tin Cup. I mean, you don't see it clear the rocks all that often. That's an absolutely fantastic shot. So once again, Luna on the ropes a little bit. Tin Cup looks like Eagle's going to be good there. Luna gonna have to make that putt, and you're looking at a 2-stroke deficit. If you would have missed that, I would have felt really, really bad. So up 2 through 4, still opportunities for things to switch, but a really nice start for Tin Cup. Luna gonna have to keep going. This hole has given me fits. That's a really nice shot. There's a couple of different ways to play it. You can, that's a little bit on the safer side, although it's a tight window to put the driver on the left. This is what I attempt to do usually, which is kind of park that 3-wood over. That's an excellent shot. Risk of coming up short there, and if you fall backwards behind the rock, man, Tin Cup right now, ice water in the veins, but if you fall backwards, just know it's not going to go well for you. So in a match like that, that's a really risky shot. Couple of eagles there, although again the deficit still 2 strokes. Little wind cutter making an appearance. You'll see that from some of these top players. If you're wondering what that ball does, it's obviously going to eliminate some of the wind, but the other thing it does, and a lot of players may not know this, is it's also going to really settle and stop nicely, which is interesting. And maybe, again, if you're wondering how to manage that ball, you'll see a lot of it from some of these top guys over the next couple of months. Very clean and easy putt there. Very clean and easy putt there. Because these are 9-hole games, Luna, interesting to see if there's going to be some aggressiveness. Who knows? Again, they're not seeing each other's shots, but you know where your scores land. Ooh, that's interesting. We'll see if that's on the fringe or in the rough. Luna up next. Maybe an opportunity here to take advantage of that. Who knows? We'll find out momentarily. I typically go right on this hole in that small slab of fairway, but so many different ways to play it, and I love watching these matches because we're going to learn how these guys do it. Little deep there. Obviously, Maniacs are going to get some spin, but not a ton. So looks like Tin Cup is in the rough. Had to use the Ranger, so not going to get as much spin, and that's going to be an interesting shot from there. Good old-fashioned chip off. First up, Tin Cup. Bam. Oh, beautiful. Chipper, if you don't have this club yet, go do it. Oh, it wasn't. I would have loved the backup endorsement there. It would have made my sales pitch a little bit better, but that's okay. Seriously, that club will change the way you play. Tin Cup showed you there. So Tin Cup early on, very clean. Target golf there. Had to kind of rally a little bit, scramble a little bit, but made the chip. I'm gonna have to now see what the putter has to offer. See if maybe there's an opportunity here for Luna to get close. Nice cinematic view. Beautiful shot by Luna. That's an awesome shot on a really difficult hole. Tin Cup from deep. Oh, my goodness. Cutting the hole in half. Luna, again, they can't see this thing. They're seeing it now. Not much you can do. Tin Cup is in the zone right there, playing a really clean game. And here's the problem. When you are down strokes and you're playing this front 9, you'll see this. This is not the hole you want. Yep, because Tin Cup knows I can hit it on the green. Well, he doesn't know this, but he knows it now. I'm going to hit it on the green. I'm going to be safe. I'm going to make my putt. Other 9 holes, maybe par 4s, drivable, par 5s, different opportunities to drop strokes. You'll see some suspense, but here, not so much. Luna taps it in. Tin Cup, really, really impressive semifinal round, 14 under to 11. And with that, Tin Cup is moving on to the semis. He is celebrating. These are emphatically interesting screens afterwards. So Tin Cup, you will see him again. My guess is you'll see Luna again soon in another qualifier. Stay tuned. Onwards to the semifinals, and we got a good one here. Zeto looking confident. Tin Cup looks like he's ready to fight somebody. Week 1 World Championship qualifying Golden T-Mobile winner of this match play. Single elimination goes to Las Vegas, 15 grand, all that jazz. GoldenTee.com to find out more. We got a match to talk about here and a good one. Tin Cup in the quarterfinals was on fire, did everything. Early on, quality shots, accurate, great shot points. Later, we saw him make chips and make putts. Let's see what Zeto has to offer. Boom, just going right at it with the sniper. Great shot points. I'm going to continue to say it. Hugely important right now in this tournament, because if we have a tie, at the end of the 9 holes, that's going to be what decides it, is great shot points. So 2 different strategies there, super sticky, super backspin. Both are probably going to lead to birdies, but Zeto with those very important and impressive GSPs. 2 birdies after 1. We are on the Juniper Falls front. Couple different ways to play this hole. You can go up and over. Look at the cinematic views there. Very, very nice. Using the Maniacs for some extra height. Both of these guys look like they're going to go right at it. Typically, who am not as good at as these guys, will go around. You just don't want to end up short. You got to stay up, and you got to... Did it stay up? Did it? It did. All right. I think it did. We'll talk to our camera crew there. Oh, he's got a chip here to stay. Come on. Come on. Oh, just needed a little bit more oomph. Well, so with that, we have a drop stroke. Zeto takes a 1-stroke lead over Tin Cup, who shows finally a little blip, but lots and lots of room to go here. Downhill, deep downhill par 3. Pretty good shot here. You got to try to not overhit this to give yourself a long downhill putt. Tin Cup trying to rally. Look at the sun coming straight down. Oh my goodness, it almost landed in the cup, using the wind cutter to try to eliminate all that wind. So a couple of birdies here on Juniper. Some interesting holes coming up. We have a par 5 that you're going to have to potentially bend it around the green where there's some water involved. A lot of slight elevation changes. This is that par 5 we talked about. Different ways to play it. Zeto choosing to go up top here. Interesting. Again, I will normally go to this different underneath level. Seeing a different way to play here. I love this part of the match play because you see so many different strategies. I've never seen this. I didn't know you could do this. Let's see what kind of approach shot he has. This looks pretty good here. 3-wood, super sticky. Don't be short is the name of the game. Absolutely perfect. Just barely made it, but perfect. So we're going to use a 5-wood. We're going to use some super backspin. That's got problems. Uh-oh, that's got big problems right there. And of course now, just jumped right over the hole to try and save a stroke there. But with that, we're going to kind of open things up a little bit. And we've seen some of this early on, both in the quarterfinal matches and even through the semis. Some big deficits early on. And because it's only a 9-hole game, you end up chasing strokes. Now, look at that. Purposeful ricochet shot. I'm learning all sorts of shots here. I didn't know you could do that. Tin Cup going to go at this a little bit more naturally, but it's going to be in the sand, which means, again, he's got to make this. He's got to make this if he wants to keep this match. I'm going to say it right now, and he's not going to do it. It's a decent chip, but it's not in, which means Zeto has himself a commanding lead here heading into the final 3 holes. In fact, it's such a big lead. You need something, and we're not rooting for this, of course. We're just here to narrate Golden T-Mobile games. You would need something catastrophic for this match to turn. Please don't leave because I said that. Just suspense, whatever you need to say. All right. There was almost some suspense, but that should be a make. Using the wind cutter, of course, to cut the wind in half. We've seen a lot of the top players in this top 8. Almost suspense. See, you didn't leave. You almost saw a hole-in-one. Really, really good shot, but unfortunately the difference between those few inches, 1 foot, I don't know how much closer, man. I'm not saying the game is wrong, but it looks a lot closer. Just saying. All right, par 5 coming up. Not the hardest par 5. Couple of different ways to play. You can go straight ahead. You could potentially push it over those rocks in front of you to go through that second fairway. That's typically my strategy. That's what you're going to see here from Tin Cup. Kind of up and over. It works out well, depending where the pin is. If you're in the rough, you can still use a Ranger to get spin, or you can club up. Not too bad, although, again, this is fine right here. If you're in the fairway, full control of spin. Again, hard to argue with the strategy and the results. Tin Cup here needs help. Oh, beautiful shot. Racking up the GSPs, but can't get anything to fall. Which means, again, unless something drastically changes, we sort of know what the result is here. So, Tin Cup puts in, Again, GSP is kind of hogging them here. Got 2 par 4s to close things out. This is a really interesting hole. One of my favorite holes, I think, in all of Golden Tee Mole. You got to hit that big curve left to right. Hope for that, and then just really trying to give yourself the best putt or best chip possible. Tough to get really close when that pin is way around there unless you cut it like that. Oh, that's a great, great shot. Again, it's hard to get super, super close to this hole. This will be a lengthy one. Big one here. Oh, my goodness. So, he's got one back there. 1 stroke back. But the problem is, still a very comfortable 3-stroke lead and a hole that, quite honestly, pretty straightforward for the most part. Even from these back tee boxes with these guys, just put it out there, hit it on the green, make your putt, or in the instance of Zeto, 2 putt, and you're all good. Blast off, not playing with it any, no games, no trickery here. We'll see what the strategy is on a pin that will be tucked on the right side. Going with the super sticky. Why not? It's a good strategy here when you got the wind blowing the ball around. Tin cup, super backspin, lands and holds. Look at that ball. That is both of those golf balls so powerful. Gonna tap in for a -10. Couple of mistakes early on was the difference here. Zeto, really, really solid round, really clean round. And with that, a -13, Zeto is headed to the finals. Tin Cup, great playing. I think we'll see you back at some point. But Zeto, a chance to make Vegas for the World Championship. And like that, we have made it to the semifinals. Week 1, World Championship qualifying, Golden Tee Mobile, Nebraska ball versus Pluck hole. Everybody's favorite, or at least my favorite, to win this thing. We'll see how he does out of the gates. Driver with those super sticky, lands that first green. Lots of different ways to play this hole, of course. You start on the back 9 of Desert Valley. Pretty interesting par 5. Nebraska ball got his way into this because his opponent DNF'd. We're not going to talk about it. Forfeited. Whatever. He's here. Doesn't matter. Chance to qualify for our Las Vegas event. Pluck hole. You know him if you've played a lot of this game. But now, out of the gates, little tester. Both of these guys, little testers. That's going to leak left, unfortunately. Long putt there. Pluck hole. He knows what he's doing. Just takes the putter out. No chipper needed. And there you go. The favorite in this thing with a 1-stroke lead after 1 hole. Hole 11, a little bit of an uphill elevation, of course, a big factor here. These guys are used to it. These are the best players. They qualified a week ago with their top 20 average scores. You could do that now, by the way. Just going to spam you. Let's get it out of the gate. You can do that right now. Golden Tee Mobile, goldentee.com/Apple or Android. I promise I won't do that anymore. Back to the match. Pluck up here. The handy dandy 6-wood. You just do not want to be short. That's what you cannot be on this hole because there's water there, obviously, although it's pretty easy to get there. Be short on this shot. Nebraska ball trying to do the same. And he does. A couple of good shots. See how they do on the putting green. Nebraska ball clean there after that miss on 1. And then Pluck hole. Shame. Pluck hole yesterday took down old Fartbox. I don't have to say that anymore. But old Fartbox, you're in our thoughts, and we'll hope that we see you in the next few qualifiers. Good looking line here. Great looking shot at a pin. That could be a little hard to get at, although 10 mile an hour is going to push it over there. Nebraska ball, that's got to get up. Oh, hit the ridge there. Just out of the gate was coming in pretty low. Needs a chip. Oh my goodness, I wanted to give it to you. It looked like it was in. Just skipped over the hole, which means that Pluck hole is going to have a 2-stroke lead already. We saw him build a 2-stroke lead, an early 2-stroke lead in the quarterfinals, and that proved to be the difference. Now, can he hit the little stretch here? Anything that misses the light fairway, if you go on the fringe, you're probably going to go in the water. It angles down. You play this hole, you know exactly that feeling. Nebraska ball, that's got to try and stay right. That's got to stay right. That could be problematic. That is problematic. Yes, if you go on to the dark green, it's not going to be good. Nebraska ball here has got to park it and somehow get it close to salvage a score on this hole. Pluck hole, as he's done, put himself in pretty good position. difficult shot for anybody to get at because you really need the Maniacs to get the distance and the height. Let's see what we have here. Oh, good. Just very, very huge putt there. Pluck hole. Wow. Confident chip. Water behind. No big deal for him. He's done this before, clearly. So, again, another stroke as we move forward. Look at that. Just finessing those trees all the way through. Can't quite get it there, but should have a reasonable shot to get close. Nebraska ball needs a little help. Needs to get up and over and through. These guys are going to have basically the exact same shot. A little chip off here. 3-iron. Wow, look at this. Excellent shot by Nebraska ball. Very, very strong. I'm learning how to play this game when I watch these guys. The chipper coming into play, of course. Another strong shot. So no blood on this hole. Difficult, drivable par 4. Both of these guys are going to walk away with birdies. At one point during the recording, I'm going to say that somebody's going to miss like a 5-foot bunny. I'm going to feel bad. I have not seen these matches before, and if you did not hear the semis, these guys are not playing together. We're splicing their matches together. It's important to note. All right, Pluck hole, just hitting greens at this point. Pretty safe shot on a hole that, again, loft is key, spin is key. Short is not what you want to do. Just get it on the green and make your putt. Not a place to be aggressive, even if you are chasing strokes here. Good shots by both. Should be birdies for both. I'm just going to keep saying it. There. All right. So birdies, and we move on. Interesting stretch of holes here. Hole 16 can set up really, really long. Actually, for the most part, depending on where the pin is, this is a pretty good look. In fact, this is a really good look. You've got to stay right of that dirt mound there. That's exactly where you want to be. If you can put yourself there, you pretty much have a straight shot. You can push the ball right, let the wind take it back right to left, and go at the pin. So both of these, I think, guys are in position A here. Yeah, this is as good as you're going to see on this hole. The big question is, how do you approach it? A little backspin. Oh, my goodness. That's how you approach it. You almost hold the thing out. What a shot there for Pluck hole. Applies more pressure. Winner of this match is moving to the finals. Nebraska ball needs something close. Skipped it right over there. We've seen that a couple of times now. Eagle is going to be good, but unfortunately in this match, it's not good enough. He's going to need to do that, and he's going to need a little help. So 17 can set up difficult. Par 4 with some water. Wow, Pluck hole. Got the driver out. Boom. Super sticky. We've seen him. That is a strategy, not just of him, but of a lot of the top players. But we've seen Pluck hole go to that a couple of times in the first few rounds when he's got a lead. Just hit the green, put that thing on there, and why bother with anything else? Nebraska ball, great putt to stabilize things since those early jitters. But again, it's going to be difficult. Here's the other difficult thing: if you draw this hole, hole 18 can set up challengingly, and this one can as well. But a par 3, there's not much to this shot. Use a little wind cutter. Yep, and that might go in. Oh my goodness gracious! Emphatic way to earn your trip to the Week 1 finals right there with Pluck hole. Love the aggressive 6-iron chip. Oh, that's beautiful. That is a thing of beauty right there, Nebraska ball. But look, golf clap. Excellent shot. Solid round, but just not good enough as Pluck hole was essentially clean with the exception of one drop shot. -13, -10. Pluck hole, again, the man that many of us consider the favorite to win the World Championship, moves on. Congrats to him. We'll see you in the next qualifier, Nebraska ball. And then there were two. We've got Zeto, we got Pluck hole, we've got Week 1 World Championship qualifying finals going on right now. On the course, quite honestly, I was hoping these guys would get Teal Gardens back 9. It's completely random where they're playing, but they're playing a 9-hole course. This is it. The winner wins and is going to qualify for our Las Vegas event. And they're playing a course where I think has a lot of really interesting shots. And the two guys that through the quarterfinals and the semifinals have been dominant. Pluck hole, the most dominant player that Golden Tee Mobile has. There's just no getting around it, and he shows why early on, out of the gate. Boom. Great shot points. That's your tiebreaker. If these guys end up tied, Pluck Hole has been racking up those. I've got to look at this, and I will look at this, but I think he's got more great shot points than anybody. Ooh, I like this a lot, too. Very, very nice shot going blow for blow here on hole 1. But Pluck Hole has been playing since the beginning, and we're seeing that really, quite honestly, why he's most likely, controversial take here in the mobile community or not, the best player in the world still. Zeto looks the part, has been up for it. We'll see what he has here on this par 3. Shorty, great looking hole. Oh, no. Oh. Wind cutter there, came up short, which means Pluck Hole has an opening. Wind cutter there too. Biggest difference is a couple of yards. That's it. Flag is blowing. Oh, so that's a monstrous development here early on. These guys do not play these matches head-to-head. They played them solo, so they're not going to react to each one shot. We cut these things up, and then I'm going to sit in my basement, have a glass of wine, and narrate to you. Just being honest with you guys. We're all friends here. So there we have it, and hope you're doing the same, by the way. Pluck Hole, once again, with the lead. Zeto has got the game to come back. We'll see. We see these guys go their separate ways. Zeto gets a little bit of a rough kick there. See what kind of shot he has in. Oh, that's not good. Using the Ranger to get some distance. You see how he's lining himself up. Wants the best wind possible for his approach shot. But once again, is in a position to potentially lose a stroke for the second hole in a row. Let's see what Pluck Hole has here. Oh, my goodness. He is just throwing darts out of the gate. Zeto's going to have to muster up something here. Using that wind cutter once again. Trying to play that right 5 slope to have this ball leak down. It's not going to leak enough, which means Pluck Hole is going to have a 2-stroke lead here heading into the meat of this course. So what do you want to look for? We've got a couple of par 5s, back-to-back par 5s that are interesting. 17 and 18 are interesting. Some elevation changes here. Pluck Hole going to his patent sniper. Boom, just kind of bombing it there. I think snipers on these types of holes are really valuable. Both guys doing it. You've got the wind that's going to carry it to the back. You don't want to risk going over. So this is the ultimate parachute on a ball that you're worried about distance. And straight uphill putt, no problems there. No problems there either. You see him turning left slightly of the hole and just playing the break naturally. All right, the back-to-back par 5s here. This is a shorty. Shouldn't be much of a challenge for these guys. In fact, in a lot of situations, I think this is a hole that you can get after. This is a hole that you can be aggressive with. This instance, not so much, I don't think. You've got a right to left wind. You've got a pin that's tucked on the right side. We'll see how close these guys can get. We'll see how aggressive they want to be. Going with the sniper. Again, I like the play here because you don't have to worry about spin. That's perfect. I imagine we'll see Pluck Hole do the same. Now he's going to go a little regular backspin, kind of float this thing in. You see the wind really pushing that thing, but that's fine. Mid-range putt, he probably makes that quite literally. No, he probably makes it 100 out of 100 times. I can't even say 99. That's a putt that he'll make in his sleep, and he does there. Both those guys very clean. Still a 2-stroke lead heading into hole 15. This is a shot that you really have to, you got a couple of different ways that you can go. You've got to manage the bridge. You've got to manage your distance control. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That I did not see. That's a bit of a surprise. So potentially an opening, and then, oh no. There goes maybe it closing. Wow. Interesting tee shots here. That I did not see coming. So up and over the bridge you go. You've got Maniacs for distance. Let's see how much it sits. That's going to be fine. That's a really, really good recovery on a drive that we may not see Pluck Hole do something like that again. If we do see him in Vegas, or when we see him in Vegas, who knows? That's a surprise, and unfortunately for Zeto, potentially an opportunity missed. Let's see what he has as a follow-up here. Big wind at his face, shooting that ball to the... Oh my goodness, he's done it! He has done it! Wow! Look at that, the super sticky. I say he misses an opportunity, and he jars the thing. What a turn of events. Wow, super sticky and in. That was fantastic. I've not seen these matches. I'm calling them live. Oh, no, I don't want to jinx them. That ball's got to sit. It's got to sit. I'm excited. You're excited. Things are happening here. Pluck Hole after his tee shot. Last hole was a little bit errant. Recovers nicely here. Very, very safe. Very, very safe. That should be a pretty easy birdie. Fasting shot. Oh, and right like that, when he picks up a stroke, he drops it there because he was just at a rough angle around the green. So after an absolutely spectacular hole out, the deficit is once again 2. But this is the hole I've wanted to see. 17, lots of different ways to play it. You've got this gong. Pluck hole just going to knock it right through. He's done that a few thousand times. As seen there, it's not supposed to look that easy, but it is for him, and it is for Zeto. Let's see where he ends up. That thing's got to sit, and it does. Excellent shot by both of these guys, just not messing around, putting it right there. Gonna make this putt. Oh no, and he scoots it by. Is it gonna stay up? I think it did stay up. Pluck hole. Oh my goodness, couple of some jitters. I'm shaking, but still gonna be no blood here. And it's going to be a 2-stroke advantage for Pluck hole. I believe it's 2 strokes. Heading into hole 18. An interesting hole, depending on the look. This is a beautiful look for this, quite honestly. You use the super sticky, you let the wind carry it, and you drop it right next to it. That's the look if you're Pluck hole there. That's what you wanted to see. And unfortunately for Zeto, that means most likely, I don't want to jinx myself because he's done some stuff. Beautiful shot. Wow. Great, great shot. But unfortunately, it's not going to be good enough. That is good enough for Pluck hole. And with that, we have ourselves number 1 of 8 qualifiers in the Golden T-Mobile World Championship. Congrats to Pluck hole. Many consider the favorite. Great run by Zeto. I don't think we're done seeing him. We appreciate you guys. We got 7 more weeks to go. Go qualify, and we will talk to you guys soon.